ladies and gentlemen, let's talk to our man of the match tonight. Please welcome Andy Robertson. Andy, welcome. Good to see you. It was, I said to Dean Winters a few minutes ago, it was a job well done in the end.
Yeah, obviously, before we went out there, the aim was to get the 3 points, and we managed to do that. It was a bit of a slog, and first half was one to forget, but at the end of the day, we got the result we wanted, so we were all pleased.
Give us an insight what it was like to play in the game from a player's point of view. It was, as you say, two very different halves of football.
Yeah, first half we started poorly, and they were right on us. Obviously that makes the fans go a wee bit quiet, which is it's usual. And in the second half, we managed to lift them, and they were loud, and that's what we need, because they can push us on, and luckily the players reacted to that, and we ended up getting the win. So it was two halves very different, and the second half we done everything right, and first half not so much.
Yeah, that's very tactful and very fair comment, Andy. We don't like giving the opposition too much credit, but it was a pretty special first goal.
Yeah, it was. It was a good goal, but it was poor. It was poor from us. Obviously me and Sam get done by the 1-2 over our side, and then Kurtz was maybe a wee bit over, and then Harry was too much over, and then Moses was too much over, and then Elmo was. There was 5 or 6 of us that were all out of position, which isn't good. But you need to take credit. There was 2 lovely flicks, and then the finish was top bag, and Griggsy couldn't save it. So if we done that, I know our fans would be talking about it. So yeah, credit where credit's due, but we'll take our 2 goals.
And we talked earlier about the manager making you watch the video. You don't need to watch it; it's all in your head still, isn't it?
Yeah, you do remember things from the game, obviously, and especially if as a defender you remember the goals you concede, and we all looked at ourselves at half time, we all had a few words, probably can't be repeated, but at the end of the day it worked. So we move on to Saturday.
Does it make any difference being on live TV, Andy? As a player, do you you're on, obviously, but does it make any difference to you in terms of how you're playing or the nerves?
No, I don't think it does, but I think we're just a bit rubbish at it, if we're honest. Every game we've been on telly, I don't know what it is, we've just not kind of turned up, but finally we got a win on telly, so I would suggest the telly stay away from us and just let us get on with it, and it'll be a lot better for us. But no, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't think the players react any different to the telly's been on and more cameras and things like that. I don't think it makes a difference, but we don't seem to react very well to it.
If it's any consolation, we've been rubbish on telly long before you came. It's never been a good place for us. But yeah, anyway. Tell us about the second couple of goals, our 2 goals. We had a decent view of the pair, and they were good goals, not spectacular, but good goals to get back into the game. Yeah,
Sam's perseverance for the first goal. Managed to take it round and cut it back in and then get it cleared off the line, and Abel luckily finished. That's the kind of money you've paid for him. The composed finish. Some people might have lashed at it, but he picked his spot, and then Jake, I think everyone's delighted for him, the way he celebrated. I think he nearly squashed me when he hugged me, but Jake's been through a lot, and I think it's been well publicised, and obviously we've stuck by him, and so is the manager and so is the club. So credit to everyone involved there, and obviously Jake's back to his best, and hopefully he can score a couple more goals now.
Coming up to a particularly busy time of the season, Andy, and important for us to stay in the mix by winning tonight.
Yeah, of course. Christmas is the biggest period. It's where you have the most games, so you need to keep on picking up points. We were at a wee bit disadvantaged that yesterday all the other teams played, so we knew what we had to do, and we had to close the gap up in Brighton and Middlesbrough. So we managed to do that, and now we're focusing on Saturday.
Yeah, you mentioned the crowd in the first half. Second half, it was a different situation. There was a good atmosphere inside the ground.
Yeah, of course. First half, we all the players in there have been fans as well. If the players aren't performing, you can understand it. We're not asking for them to, shout and scream and sing along when we're playing rubbish. Yeah, a wee bit of encouragement is always nice. I think there was a few chants out there which didn't exactly help. But hey, if they want, they want to say our performance is embarrassing, then they crack on. But we've got the 3 points, and I'm sure they're happy by the end of it. Maybe not at half time, but second half, to be fair to them, first minute I think we got a chance, so that kind of lifted them. And the boys behind the crowd, behind the goal and all the stands, they made a good noise, and it did drive us on.
Yeah, absolutely. Andy, thanks for joining us, and congratulations on the win.
Cheers. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.